Jay with a flair. Comedy, culture, news, and life's sweet spice. Serve it up hot. Oh, it's always nice. Laughter echoes through the digital street. Friends catching up, ain't that a treat? Jokes that ring sharp as a knife. They dive deep, set your spirit alight. HollingsWorthless, yeah, tune in tight. Three pals diving, everything feels right. From comedy to culture, every news bite they bring the light. On a Tuesday night. Hits the punchlines quick as a flash. Tyler's stories always crash. They drops wisdom like a silent storm. Together they create a show that's more. They talk about the life, the love, the strife. Turn mundane moments into pure delight. Each Tuesday just feels right. It's more than a show, it's a piece of life. Culture served on a silver plate. News and views that resonate. Committed gold, you can hardly wait. It's a weekly fix, don't be late. Culture served on a silver plate. News and views that resonate. Committed gold, you can hardly wait. It's a weekly fix, don't be late.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless Program. I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and as usual, we have the Hooligoons, the Goon Squad, the usual suspects, three of a kind, Trips, three men, no babies, shout out Baby Miles, Emmanuel Martin, the Three Musketeers, just the three of us, Three's Company, no Mr. Furley, starting with the Coco co-host, I call him part-time famous, full-time funny, Carlos Anthony.
What's happening? I just noticed it looks like I got the George Jefferson going on.
And last but certainly not least, the DEI member of the group, the Scout Native, aka Chief Green Cloud, aka Haya Huatamaya Smoking, aka Weeda, aka Pot of Hot Mess, aka Chief Spittin' Bull. They definitely will be calling him the box checker. They say he's uncancelable. Hey, I'm not racist. Tyler, don't call me Joseph Smith.
What up?
What
Good to be back.
up? Yes.
Hello.
We have a great one today because we actually, before I say it, it's your thing, Tyler. I want to give a quick shout out really quick to I was in San Diego this last weekend. Carlos didn't want to go. I invited him. And,
yo. You motherfucker.
No, I was at Mike Drop Comedy Club in San Diego, and they have two rooms at Mic Drop. They have the main room and then the side room, and I was in the side room. I was just there for a one-nighter, but I wanted to go out there because it was Valentine's Day weekend, and my buddy Cott was in town, and my buddy Hillary was in town, and they're like some of my closest people in comedy. What up, BS Jeffrey? And so Cott's only in town for a little bit of time, so I scheduled this so I could go out there and hang with all of them. Anyways, the show, that side room is, if you want to see the side room, check out Stoner Rob's special on Laugh After Dark. It was filmed there, and I'm jealous that he filmed a special there. I was telling Hillary this because that fucking room hums. Like, it's low ceiling. It's there. It's just packed. It was sold out. The show was sold out. So it was like, it fucking just hums. I'm actually going to use that clip, or that set. If somebody says, can you send us like a 45-minute set that we can see, I'll be like, here you go. I'm just going to use that. Are you in fucking the void, Carlos? You're in space.
I'm sitting in space.
Yeah, but it's just, everybody involved with Mic Drop, I love. They're family to me, from Hillary to Casey to, I love all of them. So I just want to shout out Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego. They have Mic Drop Mania in Arizona, and they have Mic Drop in Plano, Texas. So if you ever get a chance to go see a show, go see it there, or see me there when I'm coming there. Hopefully Carlos will want to come this time. He didn't want to come this last time. Anyways, I know. I mentioned at the beginning that Tyler will be definitely will be the box checker and our DEI, because you tell it, Tyler. It's your thing. You tell it. Share it with everyone.
So, you know how I told you all this stuff about my heritage and
Native American? You said you were
American,
like 90% Native American?
This is going to be
huge
good.
percentage. And we found out, so my mom did like a family tree, and that's how we have like this Native American in our family tree. And I'm like, okay, cool. Always been told this whole life. Anyways,
oh no.
Tested. Excited to reveal the results live here.
Is this your first time seeing them, or?
No,
okay.
But I can pretend.
No. That'd be crazy. Okay.
So
wait, let me blow you up. All right, there you go.
0 to 1%. I'm Baltic, which is like Estonia, I guess.
I would have thought you'd be more.
Really?
Of that. Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah, all right.
0 1% Northern African.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Looks like I'll be checking another box.
Go on. Go on. Do tell. Go on.
I'm excited to be part of the barbecue.
Do not bring potato salad. Do not bring potato salad.
Oh shit.
3% Cornwall.
The fuck is a Cornwall? What the fuck is a Cornwall?
Sounds like one of your racist games.
Racial slur. That's the new.
I had to look this up too, because I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck a Cornwall is. Cornwall is that tiny part on the bottom of the UK right there.
Oh
yeah, Cornwall.
Yeah, good old Cornwall region. Anyways, no excitement there, but how about this? 5% Irish, Jay. Look at that.
Welcome. You're another island boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some "Kiss Me, I'm 5% Irish" shirts. 9% Scottish. Kind of surprised by that. Thought it was gonna be a little bit more. We do have a lot of Scottish stuff in my family. 10% Denmark.
I'm just gonna hold this. My fucking microphone stand is fucked right now. Anyways, all right. Wait.
I don't
Okay,
think,
9% Scottish. What was the next one?
10% Denmark, 10% Danish. I had no idea. This one's a surprise to me. Did not know.
The Great
But
Dane will call you.
Should have known. A big Viking guy, I guess. You know, I always thought the Nordic legends hold some sort of, you know, hold on my heart. Maybe this is why I'm calling. I feel like it's these pagan rituals. They seem so familiar to me. Anyways, 12% England and Northwestern Europe.
Boo, England.
Which
a lot of conflict there. Scottish, Irish, and England.
I know.
This tree was all over the place.
Northern Europe. This does mean like Belgium, France, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland. So it could be just that general area. But as you can see from this map, just that little fart of a place. Anyways, 20% Germanic Europe. So 20% German.
Interesting.
And then 40% Central Eastern Europe, which is Czech, which I was pretty sure that I was going to be a big chunk Czech. Yeah. But that's the entire percentage I got there. And you might have noticed 0 Native American on the, not even 0 to 1%. I got more African than Native American.
Oh fuck!
So okay, and that what's that? I can't see that Northern Africa. That's what 1%.
1%, 0 to 1%. Northern Africa.
Ain't just special. This you learn something new every day.
Isn't that fun? Look at that. This could be Algeria, Libya, Morocco.
Okay, that part of Africa. Okay,
that part. That part.
What's wrong with this part of Africa?
That part. Okay, that's the
Carlos,
more towards the top of your schedule there. That's more Northern European.
Carlos, can we? I mean, I know I'm an outsider, but can my two African American brothers? Can you guys not fight over like?
I can see how the conflict already begins. I find out.
Come on, Carlos. This infighting's got to stop between my brothers.
Hilarious. Okay,
Carlos is like hilarious.
I just find it interesting, but all right.
Oh fuck. BS
Made it on the roster.
Apparently, I have some Nigerian on my maternal grandfather's side. He would not be pleased. Oh man!
So how long did it take you? What you did the swab, and then you sent it in, and then how long does it take for this whole process, beginning to end, to get all this?
So I think I submitted it like January 5th, like pretty early on.
Okay.
Like, maybe just a few days after Christmas, but it was kind of interesting because some of this stuff is like, they're telling me that I'm a New England settler, which is true. I didn't know that they could pinpoint that.
That's crazy.
So then they got some traits, which was pretty interesting. The only thing that I thought was kind of cool is they have unlikely to enjoy cilantro, and that's very true. I think cilantro is disgusting.
Wow.
Oh, it breaks. Wait a minute. This breaks down what you like to eat.
Yeah. Like alcohol flush. I definitely get red flushness from drinking alcohol. Able to smell asparagus metabolites. I'm guessing that means like you can smell asparagus after you eat it in your pee. Can you guys not do that?
Yeah. I don't know because I don't eat asparagus. Yeah. Come on, you know me, Tyler. Why the fuck would I eat asparagus?
Unlikely to enjoy dancing. That is my white ancestry.
And Africa didn't come in then, did it?
No shit.
Didn't come in there. Did not come in there.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, ring finger is longer than index. That's true. That's kind of cool.
Interesting.
Oh
shit, mine is too. Mine is too. The other thing I always wonder, it doesn't say, or wasn't the first human, didn't it? They traced the first human was a woman from Africa, wasn't it? A
I
black
believe
woman
that is
from
correct.
Africa. Isn't that right?
I believe that is correct.
So then,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll all have like a point something at least, right?
We're gonna get to 23andMe and let's find out.
Nah, fuck all that.
Dude, no, not everybody.
I
Because
think I'm
like
gonna do it. I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at that. They
Well,
gotta-
my buddy Nam, we looked at his, and he's half Vietnamese, half Irish, half like Irish English, and then 0 African. So
interesting. Well, excuse me. I would love for you to take another one, Tyler, from somebody else, because there's a video on YouTube. There's 2 women that are identical twins, and they did a bunch of these. And like ones from even the same like company, they would have conflicting shit, and it should be identical because they're identical twins. Because they were, I got to find the video and I'll send it to you guys. But it was interesting because I was like,
got another one right here, dog.
Is it
I'll
for
send
Nam?
it in. Yeah. This
Oh.
one's for a different company that I got. for somebody
yeah,
else.
dude, that would be interesting. Angel has one that she wants to do one, but after I saw that, I was like, fuck all that. I'm like, I mean, my grandmother put together this book where it's like it goes back on one side of my family, on my dad's side, like where the Hollingsworths came over. There was a dude named Valentine Hollingsworth, like I think in the late 1600s, that he came over from. He was in Northern Ireland, or as my buddy Ray would say, we were Protestants, or he was a Protty. And then on my mom's side, my grandfather came over from Ireland, and he was not a Protty. If I can, but it's interesting, like all that shit. It's so crazy. You have no Native American this whole time. I got to change your whole fucking intro.
I know, dude. That's why I brought it up, because I feel like a fraud. I feel like I had no idea. This whole time, my family's been telling me for years and years, my whole life, that we have Native American in us.
Well, now we gotta wait for the other test to come back to see. Now we gotta see how it unfolds on the other side, because it might come back with you 15% Native American.
Yeah,
which would be weird. It's that drastic of a difference.
But hey, African Viking, I'll take it.
An African Viking.
I love it. Are you gonna do it one, Carlos?
I'm thinking about it. I was looking at it. We'll see.
I'll send you that video, and you can see if you still want to after that. All right, we got a clip we were gonna go over. We didn't get to it last time, so this is a clip of a comic losing her shit because let me bring this up. Hold on one moment. It's long, and so this comic, I believe, is dating a buddy of mine, a guy.
Oh,
damn
shit.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've seen this clip, but I've never seen her stand up, or I never knew who she was, other than that she was dating Dan. Okay, let me see how I share this. Let's see here. Have you seen this, Tyler?
Is this a stand-up clip of a lady?
Yep.
And she has a bit of a meltdown?
Yep.
Yeah. I think you guys sent me in the group. I pre-watched this.
Okay. All right, you guys can see this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this bad boy. Oh, wait. Oh, fucking sorry. Can you hear it?
Yeah, but turn it down just a little bit, because I know how loud this video gets.
Why are you making it sound like we're a couple?
Oh my god, don't get scared. What? Oh, it's not that. Wow, it's not that. Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
I could leave right now if
Well,
I
I can
wanted.
roast you too. You can't just roast all of us and get nothing.
Whoa. So,
I'll pause. You tell me when you want me to pause it, if you want me to pause it.
yeah, sorry, for our listeners, we're watching a video clip of a female stand-up comedian. who was doing some crowd work. Seemed like she was having
Mhm.
some fun. It sounded like the room was on her side. Sounds like it was a good time.
Yeah, and
And
she says in the video that it was all sold out shows.
she's got, yeah, I know. I've seen this chick's stuff before, so I know she probably sells out rooms, I'm guessing.
All right, here we go. We got another 2 minutes.
It's like you felt like I was saying your
I can take the
day.
mic if you want.
It's okay. He's your new friend.
I will say this, like, it is such a hard time in this world right now. There are so many people that came together to be supportive and fucking amazing, and you're putting negative, no, fucking look me in the eyes, you're putting negative fucking energy out here. This is the last show of my fucking, look me in the fucking eyes. It's the last show, look at me. It's the last show of my fucking weekend. It's a sold out show, and you want to say mean shit to me, okay? So don't fucking do that.
All right, wait, we'll come back. All right. So,
God,
yes.
I can't help but cringe so hard when I see that. Is that not
Right.
like, I know that a lot of the comments are like, go girl, but to me, bro, it's like, you lost it, and that was a fucking cringe moment, bro.
Okay, let's
Hold on. Let me speak to that. It's we live in such a society where everybody believes, well, the majority of people believe that, hey man, we have to always applaud this type of behavior. No, the fuck you don't. I'm with you, Tyler. She lost it. But go on.
Yeah, and I'll give my thoughts here in a sec. This is something I've talked to Carlos about. Here, I'll tell you in a sec. All right, let's finish it.
Oh, it keeps going.
Oh yeah, we got like a minute left. Natalie. They're chanting Natalie, so yeah, they're on their side.
You can leave. This guy's texting his friend. It's so cute. You can leave too. I won't be offended.
Okay, so if you're just listening to it, so she told the first guy he can leave, and then she said to which I guess he did, and then she said to the friend, "You can leave too. I won't be offended," and then just grabbed his phone. But let me say, it like at this point when she said to the friend, "You can leave too," she's back to being like light, like it's like a different set almost. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's finish. There's 45 seconds left. So she just grabbed the guy's phone, the friend's phone. She's smiling, laughing, reading it.
LOL, what a fucking clown. I did warn you I would get kicked out. Man, she is sensitive, especially for a comedian.
She's smiling. She's taking a picture. I think she takes a picture. Yeah. Takes a picture of her flipping the bird. And then she's smiling though, and then gave it back to the guy, and she's like laughing. And that's it. Okay, so let me come back. All right. So what up, Natasha? We just watched the video of a lady, comedian Natalie, losing it, I guess, on stage. So I've told Carlos this. So I'm trying to look at it from all sides. Like, I mean, her audience was with her. Like, she didn't lose the audience because we as comics, we know that, like in another room, she might have lost the whole audience, but that audience,
1000%, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she was in her room. Like,
Right.
That's clearly her crowd. They're fucking cheering her name. So, yeah, I mean, I guess.
Now,
Yeah.
again, I don't know her, but I think she's been doing it for a long time. And like I said, I think she was on tour with Dan for a while. They might still be, I don't know. But I was going to say, so for people that are listening to this that are not comics or comedians, which is probably almost everybody, when you're on stage and you get a heckle, like, I can't tell you the fucking amount of high wire walking and multitasking that's happening in fucking rapid fire in your head, like because you're in the middle of your set, probably you're doing a joke. It sounds like she was just talking with the crowd, I don't know, but and then they say something and you're halting whatever bit you're in and you're thinking about what did they just say, and there's multiple options of how you can handle it. Like you can, like this is what I was going to say, is that I've always told Carlos, like if I'm tired, I go mean pretty quick, or I get angry, and I don't really keep it light. As Carlos knows, if I'm rested, if I'm in a good like if I've had a good night's sleep, I can probably I feel like I'm confident in any scenario I can keep it light and also a deal with the heckler. So giving her the benefit of the doubt as a comic, I don't know if because that was like angry immediately, and I don't know if who knows what was going on in her day or whatever, but
Oh yeah, dude.
but
That went from like 0 to 100 so fast with her. Like that type of a breakdown and response, I think, is acceptable from like a stripper, but like a stand-up comedian, it just doesn't feel like it's. I mean, she didn't make it funny. She just had a meltdown.
Yeah.
And here's what happened. From what I remember on the front part of that video, she, I guess, tried to insinuate that these two dudes were together and that they were. Yeah. So that's why the dude responded. He was like, "What makes you think we're together?" And so that's how that banter went back and forth. So she initiated the conversation with them. He just didn't say anything that we know of based off the video we saw. He didn't just start talking to her. And then that's when you hear him say, "Well, you're not going to be the only one that's up here roasting people." So again, the fact that he said that lets me know that she was roasting other people before then. So he's like, "Nah, well, now the buck stops here." And so she fucking lost it because she didn't have anything to say to that man other than "fucking look at me, fucking look." Get out of here with that mess, man. That irritated me because you lost it. You fucking lost it.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're if you're throwing it out there, if you're engaging the crowd or going into the crowd, then yeah, you got to be ready for a response, especially if you're we don't know what she was doing before, but if you're roasting people, then yeah, people are gonna go back. I mean, they're gonna fucking come back at you.
Fair game. It's fair game now, so you can't get mad when the roastee roast you. And we didn't see anything that he said to her that would have solicited that type of response.
Right.
So it was to me.
To be fair, if you're a heckler, you might warrant being screamed at like a toddler if you're upsetting the performer.
It's a trip because somebody was asking me, where was I? I'm wondering if it was when we were at the Comedy Catch, Carlos. I don't know if it was there but somebody was I think it might have been in the Comedy Catch, and Danielle, I think, was asking us about the table on the far, like if you're on stage on the far right, and like, were they okay, or do you want, as I think maybe while you were on stage, she asked me like, if I want to police them or whatever, and I told her, which is true, I don't think I've ever kick somebody out of a show. Like I've had where people will say like, "Oh, if you want us to kick them out, say, oh, you should get a coffee." That's like a code. A lot of comedy clubs will be like, "Oh, this guy needs some coffee," and that's code to get him the fuck out. But I don't think I've never kicked somebody out. I've had people that have left on their own accord because I just fucking went in on them. It's hardcore, and then they chose to leave. But it's almost like a pride thing with me where I'm not going to kick you out. I might destroy you, or we can go back and forth. What up? Kool-Aid's in here. What up, Alex?
What up, Kool-Aid?
Liberal women are the most miserable people on earth. Jesus. Coming in,
dude. I was featuring for a I feel weird saying a female comic, but on the subject of a female comedian losing it, or just a regular comedian, these ones just both happen to be female.
now that you don't have that Native American blood, you try not to get canceled.
Right.
Oh, I got Northern African. Isn't that? Did I just? I feel like I just traded a
You gotta
queen
get
for a
3%. You
king.
gotta get 3% to say that.
That is
Damn
so
it.
funny. Unless you're transitioning, then you can fucking go crazy. If you want to start transitioning,
No.
that's so funny.
Hilarious.
Damn it. All of the. Oh, anyways. So this comedian, she was headlining and she kicked somebody out of the room and then like was screaming, "I'm not gonna start until that person's gone." And they like waited for security to come up, and this person was like on the like upper floor in the Tacoma Comedy Club, so like security had to come up the stairs, grab the guy, take him down the stairs, through the back and out the door, and then she finally started up again. And I was like, damn, dude, like I don't know how we're gonna get back to laughter in this room. Like this was 10 minutes into the show.
Oh, damn.
Damn. And I should let me say also, I don't knock anybody. For me, I just I think it's like a mental thing or a pride thing. It's almost like a fight or flight type thing with me, where it's like I won't kick you out. I'll fucking destroy you with wit, or like going back and forth. What up, Sandy? We're talking about comic kind of lost it on stage and dealing with hecklers. But I don't knock any comedian that kick somebody out. Everybody handles things differently. Like George Carlin was kind of famous for, like, he would kick you out and he wouldn't really make it funny. It was just like, get the fuck out, get out. And so I don't have an issue with anybody kicking any, who they feel is a distraction and kicking somebody out. It was just the fucking screaming, look at me, fucking look at me. And then fuck, it just was. It's crazy though that she didn't lose the audience. I mean, as much as she went off, she didn't lose her audience. I mean, it is her audience.
But yeah, that part right there, it's her audience. Had that been in a random place where nobody really knew her like that, I think that would have been completely different, because the audience can turn on you quickly too.
Yeah,
to be like, well, shit, don't do that. We here to have a good time. We understand this person may be out of pocket, but don't do that. So I don't. It has to be
not fly.
Yeah, it'd have to be an extreme situation where someone is completely disrupting the show for me to be like, you got to get them out of here, because now it's disrupting the flow of the show.
Yeah.
But again, as professionals, we got to be able to either one or two things. Either one, stay out the crowd. If you're not if a crowd work, you're able to do crowd work, stay out the crowd, so that way you don't have these situations. Or two, man up or woman up and learn how to work the crowd in those situations.
Or they them up.
Well, however you want to put it.
Sandy said, Jay, you take heckling greater than I've ever seen, and I'd be wanting to fight people for you. I appreciate that, Sandy. Yeah, it's I mean, I think I think this comedian though, Natalie, I think she came up in New York, because Dan's out in New York, and I don't know. I don't know a lot about the comic, but I mean, coming up in Boston, I mean, you're dealing with it, like, people just, I mean, you got to just roll with the shit you deal with, at these fucking open mics, and like, who's this fucking queer? And you're like, oh, just living my dream.
That woman grew up in New York, and she does not represent New York well, because the New Yorkers have a sense to go hard in situations like that. So yeah, she ain't a true New Yorker.
Yeah, I the only thing I can, like I said, again, we don't know what's going on. I mean, fuck, she could have been like, or she could be like, I just, my fucking, somebody just in my family just passed right before the set. You never know. And like I said, I'll tell Carlos, like, fuck, if I'm tired, I won't keep it as light and laughy. It's more like I'll kind of be mean. Carlos is
the open mic is not tonight.
Sandy said, if you don't like what you see, either sit there with your straight face and take it, or walk out as an audience member. Yeah,
it's very simple. It's very
yes,
simple.
Jeffrey, I've never had problems with hecklers. Crazy Eye comes in handy sometimes. Crazy Cutie, what up? Crazy said bars. Yeah, I remember there was a comic. What Tyler? I can't. He's a guy that he's a longshoreman in Seattle, does comedy.
Jesse Wyrick.
Yes, Jesse. Dude, we were doing a fucking shitty gig in Renton one time. I don't know if you were there, Tyler, but like everybody, there was every distraction you can imagine. There people are playing pool, there's games on. I think it might have been an open mic. It wasn't even a show, but fucking Jesse just goes up because nobody's listening and he just starts screaming in the mic just to scream. He just starts going, ah! And I was in fucking tears. He just kept doing that over and over. That was his whole set. And I was just like, I get it. Sometimes that's how you feel.
Oh yeah, I love that.
All right, let me I had on here. Oh Jesus, I just fucking took everything off my screen. Okay, yeah, I want to do I got an album coming out. Finally. This album or this special has been through a lot of life.
He made music.
Yeah, you know, I do what I can. Sandy said Jay remembers that crackhead that came before him at Mic Drop in Chandler. We were all ready to pull the Sandman. I'm trying to. I remember. I know who you're talking about. Sandy. She did a guest spot. That's right. Okay, I remember. All right. I can tell you guys afterwards. Anyways, I wanted to tell you about this special because this is like 4 years in the making, maybe. Yeah, about. So I about 5 years ago, coming out of the pandemic, I was approached by I won't say the originals just because just so we don't have drama, but there was a comedy club chain that contacted me, asked me if I wanted to do a special with them. They told me, yeah, we have our own record label, and so and they were like, would that be something you're interested in? And so I hit them back. I was like, I would be interested, but I want a special. I don't want just an album, right? And so they said, oh, we can do a special. We can get it up on Amazon Prime, blah, blah, blah. Great. Let's do it. So they said, okay, we'll give us your avail, your weekends, you're free. I sent them all that. They were like, cool. We got you a weekend in St. Louis that you'll record your special. And I'm like, okay, it was like interesting choice. Originally, I was telling them maybe something on the East Coast, but I was like, okay, cool, St. Louis.
Well, I don't know enough.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in St. Louis, but so I'm definitely not going to be a draw there. But what they did is they set it up to where I would feature for the weekend, and then on Sunday I would headline the show. But they would record all my sets through the weekend, right? I was like, all right, cool, sounds good. And I had also told them I had friends coming in, and so I wanted to get like some B-roll at like an Irish bar or Irish pub, us hanging out, whatever. Yeah, we can do that, no problem. Okay, I get there Thursday at this club, and the Thursday night show, the guy, the headliner I'm with, has a pretty popular podcast. For whatever reason, this Thursday show was not packed. It was like, it was maybe 25%. The room is full, right? Manager says, hey, just to give you a heads up and to set expectations, this is our highest selling show of the weekend. I go, what? So
that's a Thursday.
Yeah, and it's 25% full. And then he follows that up by saying, yeah, so just let everybody know we'll give them free tickets. I'm like, who the fuck is everybody? I'm not from here. I don't fucking know anybody. So I called Tahir Moore, my buddy Tahir, who is an amazing comic, who's from St. Louis. And I was like, Tahir, would you please host my special taping? I'll pay you, fly you, all that, blah, blah, blah. And luckily he said, yeah. And I told him the deal, and he's like, we're on it. So I'm telling everybody, I fucking, the one of my Uber drivers came to my taping. So Sunday comes, so the weekend, and this guy's audience was not my audience. It was like a very, woke type audience, like a Portland audience, Portland, Oregon audience, Tyler. Fucking yeah, so fucking not my audience at all. But I did all those, and so I'm definitely in my head like this is all going to be on Sunday. I gotta hope that me and Tahir can get some people out. So for the B-roll, we're going to film that Sunday during the day. Like Ryan Cott came in, who runs a bunch of the New England clubs. Sean came in. Phil Fox came in. A bunch of people came in, right? And Sunday comes, and we're going to film the B-roll in an Irish pub, right? Well, the guy that told me that that there's all kinds of Irish pubs. Oh yeah, I couldn't find one, but my buddy owns a pizza joint, and I'm like, okay. So we go to this pizza joint and we film some horse shit. It is what it is. Oh, also they originally promised me, oh yeah, we have these high def cameras. It'll be a 3-camera shoot. It was a 2-camera shoot. And so the pub, that was horse shit. We do the night of my special or whatever, and it's going to be just one take, one show. So if anything goes wrong, we're fucked, right? We do, or we get there for the show, and it somehow we've packed it out. It is fucking packed, right? So I'm like, okay, so that's good. We're good there. I do the show, and Tahir fucking sets the plate, sets the table, not the plate, sets the table, does what he does. He's fucking the best. And I go up and I have, like, how you get done with a set and you'll be like, oh, I could have changed this maybe or done this. I literally might have had like a perfect set for me. I get a standing ovation of people that don't know who the fuck I am. It was great, right? So,
hell yeah.
So months go by. The guy leaves, and as he's leaving, he's like, "Okay, that was great. Yeah, we'll be in contact with you." Months go by, to where now I think we had filmed this in May, and it's December, and I get an email. Or no, I talked to Kelsey from Laugh After Dark, and I was telling her, yeah, I filmed the special. I haven't heard from him. I'm trying to get it up on Prime, and she tells me, she goes, "Hey, just as a heads up, Amazon has changed like how you submit. So I don't know if they're aware of this, blah, blah, blah." So I email the guy. I'm like, "Hey, haven't heard from you since May, but I got some music, some royalty-free Irish music we can use. And I was just told that they're changing the Amazon Prime submittal process. And so we're going to give you a heads up." Cool. Gets back to me like a month later. "Oh yeah, we can't submit it to Amazon Prime." And then he's like, "We can give you the footage if you want," and like all this. And I was so pissed. I was like, "I don't want it." I was like, "I'm done. I don't want it." And so I was just like, "Fuck it. That's a waste of everything. Waste of time, money, all that shit." Right. Flash forward a couple of years later, or about 2 years ago. I'm talking to Cott, Ryan Cott, who's a good buddy of mine, and also happens to, he was there the first time I ever went on stage, and he runs all the Boston clubs and manages my home club. We did have a contract, but it didn't matter. I appreciate that, Natalie, but fuck him. So I'm talking to Cod about it, and I tell him, that I want to get this material out and never do it again. So he's like, we'll film it at one of our clubs in Boston. I think it was Beverly actually, but so this club off Cabot. So we do. We did 2 shows. And Corey Rodriguez, who's an amazing comic in Boston, he also filmed 2 shows. So we both were doing 2 shows. Very happy with it. Great. Now, and Cott set expectations for me up front. He's like, "Yeah, we're putting our toe into like filming specials, but he's like, I have a team. It won't cost you anything out of pocket, and it'll be multi-camera shoot, which it was. I think it was 3 or 4 HD cameras." But he's like, "This isn't like, we don't have a team that does specials, so we will film it and we can edit it for you and get it out there and everything, but it won't be like a quick turnaround." And I was like, I'm cool with that. You've set expectations, cool. So did that, and then you know, that was like 2 years ago, and they're like, Kott's got so much shit on his plate that he was like, I can still have our guys edit it, but it's going to take a while, or I can give you the footage and this and that. And I was like, I was talking to Sean, our buddy Sean, and I was like, maybe I could have Sean do it. I was like, just send me this stuff. I'm going to try and cut this because this is getting so long. Long story short, talking to Laugh After Dark, who I love, Kelsey and Rob. Shout out to Laugh After Dark. And they're now producing, editing the special, and they're working with Kott because all of us are all friends and good. And I just talked to him today. The album is going to be released on St. Patrick's Day this year, so in like 4 weeks, and it's going to be, I can't decide if it's going to be called Green Monster or Big Green Monster. I also was thinking I could call it nice. I could call it Before and then call my next special After, Before and After, because I'm fat as fuck in this. It's me at my big weight. But the album is going to come out on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, which is a Monday. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. And then what up, Yo-Yo R? And then the special, the footage, the video, however you want to say it, is going to be March 28th. And Laugh After Dark has been pretty good about when they release albums on iTunes. It's a lot of them gone number one. So if everybody could participate, and maybe March 17th can be, I really appreciate it.
Yay.
I don't like the fucking
That's this.
Yeah. But I'll be happy to get rid of this material, and I'm proud of the set, proud of the special. And there's also, you'll see footage of me. I have footage of the first time I ever went on stage, and my buddy Scotty Lombardo is the person that brought me up way back in 2008. And he also brings me up in the special. So I'm going to have footage of first time I ever went on stage, and then transitioning to my current. So it's pretty excited for it all. It's going to be like Carlos's, where we can support the project financially. Yeah, the best way. What up, Javon? The best way to support literally is just if you can buy the album when it releases March 17th. I think it's going to be. What was yours, Carlos? Was it like $10 on iTunes?
Yeah, I think it was like 10. Yeah, it wasn't costly at all.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to try and drive everybody. If you are nice enough to purchase it, I'm going to ask everybody to do it on iTunes. So hopefully we can get it to number one. You know, that's the fucking.
It will be.
Okay, thanks. See, I love Carlos is my fucking my positive. He reads all the stuff, and I get it, you know, like from him. So yeah, that's all. I'm done talking about that. It's a long-winded story, but this is like 4 years and ups and downs, and dude, I was so pissed about that fucking St. Louis one. Fuck. Anyways, I know
we're here at this point now. So hey, man, listen, congratulations from us at the crew. It's all good. Hey man, let's go and push that thing to number one. Let's go and push that thing to number one.
Let's go.
You get one view from me, bro.
Literally just one. That's like your 1%.
Yeah. I appreciate that too, because we're talking about the album. So I'm gonna get one view on the album, not the video. The sound.
There you go.
I'll look at it in the store.
And then it'll be put right back on the shelf. Oh, look, there's Jay's special. Cool. All right. What do we have over here? Megadeth? Oh, Sandy, you missed it too at the beginning. Tyler has no Native American blood. He did a DNA. Oh,
I feel so robbed of my heritage.
That you
Somebody
don't have. You thought
pulled
you
the
had.
headress right off of me.
Now you're gonna have to cut your long hair. Yeah.
Ah, no.
Now you're gonna have to cut your long hair or get a perm. Either one. That's
Yeah.
that's
Whoa.
Yeah. No, not joking, Javon. He had we talked about it at the beginning of the show. He's what 0.1% black? Was that right, Tyler?
1%. I'm gonna give him the one. There's northern
1%.
Africa.
Yeah, northern. It's
1% Northern African. We thought it was Native American, but it's North African. We were so close with our.
Oh yeah, you're very close.
Natasha said you've been false flagging your whole life. This doesn't bode well for the marketing slurred speech. Yeah, no,
Right.
shit.
No.
Tyler is a
Not at all.
organizer. Yeah, and then once he told us this, Sandy, he said he's looking forward though to being able to say the N-word, right, Tyler?
I'm just happy to be at the barbecue. I didn't say that.
I'm getting you canceled for fucking.
What are you bringing to the barbecue, Tyler? As a resident black here, what are you bringing to the barbecue?
I'll bring bread. I've been making sourdoughs. Does that? Do we not bring loaves of bread to the barbecue? No.
We as the black delegation, we don't look for the bread. They don't. Not one barbecue have I ever been to and been like, you know what? That fucking bread, though.
Dang. Well, hey, this is the Northern African. This is what we bring up here.
I would love it if Tyler's like, Carlos, please don't tell me about my Northern African heritage.
I'm gonna look up my heritage, and we're gonna come back with some new filters next week.
Sourdough biscuits. Don't bring bread. I mean, and he also, you're how much Irish? What was it? 5%?
5% right here.
5% Irish, so you can bring potatoes to our fucking cookout.
Hey.
Oh,
there we go.
Man. Oh, thank
bring
God you're not
potato bread.
Northern Ireland. Northern Africa. Yeah. Hawaiian roll. This is hilarious. Oh, fuck. All right.
This is so shocking.
I know. I got to write a
So
whole new
shocking.
intro for you. Fuck.
I know. We got to think of something new. You got to really incorporate Germany and Czech. That's apparently what I am 60% of right there.
Hilarious.
Fuck, and the Native American was a bounce check. All right. Yeah, you'll bring buns, not bread.
Yeah. That's more like it. Just use some bread that we can use. Put that on the hamburger. So yeah, you can do that. Good call, Sandy.
Dang.
There you go.
All right, I'll learn how to make buns.
Or you can make the buns. Yeah, I mean, you can make the buns. We just don't want no sourdough or nothing like that. And
the white shit. That's sourdough.
We don't want none of that white shit bread. That white bread, no. Although the white bread does go good with ribs. So I'm just saying.
Dude,
I mean, the Irish
I
you
was
bring out
trying
soda bread.
I was trying to make something. I was trying to make French mousse this weekend, which is like it's eggs and chocolate and like whipped cream. It's basically what it is. But you take egg yolks, you mix that into chocolate, and then you take the egg whites and you beat them until they peak, and you get like these nice like it's what you make a meringue out of. It's like a stiff white peaks out of the egg whites, and I could not get them to fucking peak, so I just kept adding sugar. Like maybe if I just keep adding sugar, they'll finally like turn white and get big, but they just did not, and it just turned into this syrup. And I had the worst French mousse here. It tastes like it tastes fine, but the texture is like sand. It's like
that's sugar.
It's like it's definitely like mousse that fell on the sand beach. But anyways.
Well, let's
I'm trying to step out of the bread game, but I got to go back to it.
you can get out of the bread game. I want some bread when I come up there. I want some of your fresh bread. All right, let's do our plugs and kick rocks. Carlos, what do you got?
Thursday, I'm in Lake Havasu, Arizona, headlining the Kokomo comedy show. Then I'm at Planet 13 after that. Then Jimmy Kimmel's, Pachanga, Laugh Boston. It's all coming up. HardTimeFamous.com.
All right. And dang, I keep cutting out. Tyler, what do you got?
This weekend I'm in Spokane with my man Mike Coletta. Come on through, 4 p.m. show at the Comedy Club.
I love Mikey. And I will this weekend. I'm in Tempe, Arizona. I'm actually I moved a week. Excuse me. I was supposed to be in Sanibel, Florida but that got rescheduled. Excuse me. And so this weekend I will be in Tempe, Arizona, featuring for the very funny D-Lay, who's
Oh shit!
yeah, I'm going to feature for D-Lay. I hit up Tempe Improv, and I was like, hey, I know D-Lay. I'd love to, and I need some work. So they were like, cool. Next weekend,
pull up in Phoenix.
what?
I may have to pull up in Phoenix on this.
Ooh. Next week I'll be in Sacramento on the 28th at Laughs Unlimited featuring, and then Sacramento on March 1st, Saturday at 3. God damn this fucking mic. 3 p.m. I'm doing a comedy camp storytelling, like teaching a class on how to do storytelling in comedy. And then that night I'll be in Corning, California at Rolling Hills Casino. Some cities coming up. I'm just going to rattle them off. Temecula, Boston, Boise, Sanibel, West Jordan, Utah, Philadelphia, Avenel, New Jersey, St. Paul, Minnesota. So just go to bigirishj.com for tickets. And until next week, God damn this piece of shit. Sorry. Until next week, thank you everybody for tuning in. I am opening up for delay. Yes, Sandy. Until next week, I love you all. And bye.